Tonight we continue with our 12 for the Road holiday series, making delicious zero-proof cocktails. And this time it's with another social media influencer. And just like with our first segment on Ralph the Baker, this popular poster gained followers because of the city's great food. But as Meg Ferris shows us, Nicole Ralston wasn't born and raised in our cuisine culture. She sought it out from far away and moved here because of it.
If you're born in the Crescent City, the food culture runs through your DNA. But it didn't take long for Dr. Nicole Ralston to become one of us by choice.
So good. I had visited New Orleans a lot for like conferences or just for fun, and decided this is where I wanted to live.
I cannot tell you how many times I've heard that story. People come to the Jazz Fest or they come to something. They know no one in New Orleans.
Oh, yeah.
And they move here because we're so different. What grabbed you?
The culture. I know it's like so many people say that, but it was just like very welcoming. The food was great. Things seemed very accessible, like live music, which I've always loved. The walkability of the city, the like diversity of the city, all the different areas and different vibes.
So the mom of adopted twins used her knowledge from her PhD in educational leadership and her experience from her leadership consulting business to start a New Orleans food blog with a twist. She loved explaining not only the visual and taste uniqueness of our food, but also its history. And the idea came from one of her students at UNO who found out she was enamored with Southeast Louisiana food.
And she was like, oh, maybe you could write food for us in our guide to New Orleans. It was like a tourism guide to New Orleans.
Then, years ago, when she had only a dozen followers, a Xavier journalism student fan suggested she post on Instagram. And it steadily grew to 35,000 followers, and a children's book based on her twins, Tootie and Rudy the Foodies.
Really have different food than anywhere else?
Oh, absolutely.
How? Try to explain that.
I know, right? It is hard to explain, but I'm not the only one that has said this, but I do think we're one of America's premier food cities. I mean, I think we have held on to our foodways and ways that other places just haven't.
She says other cities have a lot of big chain restaurants and strip malls, but not so much in New Orleans. There is still a lot of local flair, flavor, and freedom to create.
But I think it's one of the most accessible food cities. You know, I love New York, I love San Francisco. You can't usually just walk into a place though and get good food. It's kind of a task, you know, it's like you have to have reservations or you know, the travel to get there is tricky. Yeah. And here it's like you can walk into a gas station and get truly incredible food, right?
And you go other places, other cities, they don't season like we do.
No, not at all.
It's flat tasting.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and there's one more local ingredient you just can't leave out.
And the hospitality, I think, is unmatched, you know? Like, folks seem to really care about you, who you are, where you're coming from, you know, want to chat with you a bit at the table.
And while she loves the staples, boudin, jambalaya, gumbo, and Vietnamese influences, she is enjoying a recent trend.
I do feel like more Caribbean spots are becoming popular, and that, like, the emphasis on us being the northernmost Caribbean is, I feel like, being more highlighted. So, you know, I love Haitian food, so fritai is one of my favorites, or Trinidadian food, so Queen Trini Lisa is one of my favorites. So when my mom first visited me here when I moved here, and she's from Cuba, she was like walking around the French Quarter and she was like, this looks just like Havana. I think the like laid back nature, you know, the good food, the kind people, the music in the streets, it is very Caribbean, yeah.
And that brings us to the kitchen to make our one for the road zero-proof cocktail. Nicole asked dietitian Molly Kimball to make a Caribbean variation of the Elysian Fields. That's from her book, The Eat Fit Guide Craft, that has dozens of zero-proof drinks without adding all the sugary ingredients.
So we're trying a drink that's never been done before.
Okay.
Oh, good, Nicole.
Very on brand for me.
So we're going to be doing, instead of blueberries, we're going to trade it out for peach tea and cantaloupe. The simple syrup's not made with sugar. It's made with a sweetener called allulose. It's a plant-based natural sweetener, 0 calories. What I love about it, though, is it stays in suspension. It doesn't settle out and get crunchy.
Ripe cantaloupe is smashed. The sweet but low-calorie simple syrup is added while it's hot. Add sprigs of mint and basil while it steeps, along with lime juice and peach tea bags. Shake and serve chilled in a wine glass. Garnish with cantaloupe and mint.
Oh, it smells lovely.
Cheers.
It smells so good.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh, it's delicious.
Oh, good.
This is delicious. And I think especially since we can have warm winters here.
And it's also 0 added sugar. The only
Toast
sugar
Molly.
is from there.
Nicole,
Yes.
let's toast Molly. Yeah. Molly, all in your book. This is called the Nicole Elysian Fields now.
Coming up next on 12 for the Road, we take a look at 1990 when Bill Capo interviewed the legendary Hollywood star Mickey Rooney, who had a 90-year acting career. With 12 for the Road, Meg Farris, WWL, Louisiana.